We could do any topic.
Do you want to actually defend something?
Yeah, sure. We could debate theology or any topic you want.
You want to debate theology again?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, we can debate it.
What do you want to defend?
I'm agnostic atheist.
Wait, you want to defend agnostic atheism?
Yep.
Okay, is there an argument for it?
Are you retarded?
What are you talking about?
Like maybe you got dropped on like the head as a kid, but you do realize that you don't defend agnosticism.
Well, hold on. Is there an argument that defends the proposition?
Are you retarded? Well, one, I'm agnostic, so
wait,
if you're
are
taking
you gonna
I'm agnostic.
You're agnostic.
So
atheist,
if you're gonna advocate for theism, I'm just agnostic about whether or not that the claim that God exists is true.
Well, just calm down. All you'd have to justify with that proposition is that God likely does not exist, and then you've successfully justified the proposition.
Well, I get that argument, but the argument will only be truthful.
What's the argument? What's the argument?
Well, one, I'm not making an argument atheism? Because I'm agnostic. I don't know whether
you're not making an argument to defend the proposition. I asked you what the proposition
was.
Well,
one, you need to give an argument from existing. You're not giving an argument from existing.
Well, then, no, that's not true. Right? You made the positive claim that agnostic atheism.
Well, one, I supported the claim being true.
Wait, do you understand that that's an affirmation?
It can be an affirmation. There's no contradiction with it being a proposition.
Okay, awesome. So what's the argument?
Do you think affirmations can have truth values? Do you know what an affirmation is?
Just tell me. Yes, an affirmation is an acceptance that a proposition is true.
I would suggest turning your mic down.
What are you talking about?
Good boy. Okay. So yes, an affirmation, you can affirm something, and when you affirm something, affirmation itself can have a truth value. Yeah, so I'm saying that an affirmation is something that's truth value. Yes, it can.
Wait, so like a statement like "I accept something as true" can be true or false?
Is it true?
I accept something called the cognitive identity thesis.
Well, is that true? Is that true?
That's identical.
Well, sure. It depends on the theory of truth you're using. If you subscribe to correspondence theory, it depends on the theory of truth you're using.
Just tell me what the argument is that agnostic atheism.
So I'm saying that under different theories of truth, that proposition could work. I don't see a contradiction.
Well, what are you talking about? The proposition could work.
Well, one, I'm not. Well, yes, an agnostic atheist
is possible. I just want the argument.
The evidence thus far, at least as far as they're convinced that God exists, they take that agnostic position.
Just tell me what the argument is for the proposition that agnostic atheism
the argument is that there isn't any argument thus far presented for God existing currently.
Hold on, just formalize the argument. Okay, I'm not gonna engage with somebody who's trying
to weasel out. I'm confused. Can you prove I have to formalize the argument? Well, can you prove I have to? Can you prove I have to formalize the argument? Can you prove I have to formalize the argument? Can you prove I have to formalize the argument?
Well, look, if you're not gonna give me a formal argument, then your proposition just isn't true. That's obviously you just trying to weasel out of.
Well, can you prove that? Well, can you prove that? Well, can you prove that? Can you prove that? Can you prove that?
Prove what?
Well, prove that. Well, if an argument isn't, I want you to prove in this debate that if you don't formalize an argument,
what do you think of formal language is?
False. You said what?
A formal language is something that proves.
Well, why can't we subscribe to informal language?
Why can't? Just give me the argument.
Cool. I stuttered. Wow, good job. You figured it out.
Yes,
so one,
actually.
In the debate, can I not subscribe to a formal language?
You can subscribe to a formal language. I don't know why you can't ask me these questions about what is possible.
Thanks for granting that. We can move on.
Okay, awesome. You can subscribe to a formal language. So what's the formal argument?
So one, I would suggest turning that mic down.
Did anybody else just hear
your mic is really garbage? I would suggest turning that mic down. I don't know, like, did you think you could come in my VC and try to loud mic me with that shitty ass mic? Your mic is breaking. You look embarrassing. So I would suggest turning that mic down. You're not looking good.
Are you retarded?
I have no suppression on because you're a retard.
Or you forcefully did that.
Turn the mic down.
You're not manually turn me up.
So I'm gonna just
give me the formal argument.
Yeah, your mic is garbage.
Where's the argument?
Your mic is garbage. Turn the mic down. Turn the mic down. Turn the mic down.
What is the argument that the proposition
that
agnostic atheism is true?
You can't loud mic.
So what's happening so far is you're weaseling out of trying to prove the proposition that you presented me with. This is not a good look. You haven't justified the proposition you presented me with.
is that
proposition is left unjustified. Nobody's motivated to believe what you've presented me with. Okay, I think this connection is bad. You're cutting out. Well, hold on.
Your mic
reboot
is
your
so
router.
ass. Just stop, bro. Your mic is terrible. I'm gonna give you the room to just maybe fix your mic, then try to debate.
Problem.
But your mic is
having
garbage.
a connection error. This is your connection error.
No, your mic is terrible.
Problem. It's not my mic.
No, it is your mic. You're trying to loud mic and it's not working.
Your mic, I can hear you because you have an echo. My mic is randomly spiking because of your connection error. You're just cutting out. No, dude, you're a conspiracy theorist. You're schizophrenic. You're actually trying to gaslight me right now. Wait, how is he deaf and are you still talking? This guy's connection is actually horrible.
I'm back. No, that's not my mic. It's your mic.
I can still hear your echo. It is your mic. Every other person in the VC can hear it.
Wait, I'm confused. How the fuck would it be an echo? How would it make your mic spike then? You're trying to loud mic, bro. You're like
that's not me trying to. Why would I randomly make my mic spike?
Whatever. No. All right, so can you argument? Like
your mic just cut out too.
We've been here for a long time.
Just give me the argument.
That's you trying to loud
presented the proposition. Well,
hold
on. You've presented the proposition that agnostic atheism is true. You've presented that.
What?
I asked you what are you going to defend, and that was the proposition you gave me. So what is the formal argument?
What do you think true means?
Are you asking me what am I saying because you're cutting out or because you're illiterate?
Because when I say it's true in the context of an agnostic.
Well, this doesn't sound like an answer to my question. Was it because you were cutting out, or was it because you were illiterate?
No, I get what you're trying to say. You're just not really proving anything.
You don't care about the question?
No, I do care about the question.
You don't care about Minnesota?
You're a retard.
Give me the argument. Just give me the argument.
I want you, the debater, to give an argument for why he's
So what do you think the agnostic atheist position?
The person that's debating you right now, all I really have to defend is that currently, as thus far, you have not given any motivation for me to believe in the proposition.
It's affirming that God likely does not exist.
For that being true, then I don't care for it.
So present, I don't know, some Bayesian argument, some decisive evidence argument. It doesn't matter. Just give me some argument.
That's me lagging or is that him lagging?
Because
I'm not lagging.
Just defend the proposition.
Oh shit! Hold on.
Why are you refusing to defend the
proposition? It was making your mic louder.
Okay, well that's obvious. You asked me to come debate you. You asked me to come debate you on the proposition that agnostic atheism was true, and you're not presenting a formal argument.
Hold on. I'll be right back. I gotta fix it.
Go reboot your router.
I did not believe. Oh, that's what's happening. Hold on, let me fix this shit.
Mr. Homewrecker99, how do you argue agnostic atheism is true? Isn't the whole point?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was trying to say. Like, I'm confused about what you mean by true.
The agnostic atheist position would just state something along the lines of God likely does not exist. So you can make some sort of argument that concludes that it's likely God does not exist to.
Well, one, if I'm agnostic, I'm not affirming anything, bro.
Well, you said you were agnostic atheist. I would agree if you were just
I'm an agnostic atheist.
I don't care. I would give you an argument. Agnostic atheism affirms that God likely does not exist.
I don't get, like, what's hard to understand.
It does affirm that God likely does not exist. Wait, what's your analysis on what agnostic atheism is?
Well, yeah, sure. Okay, there's motivation behind that position.
So that's unfortunately
there literally would be motivation.
No, what you're doing right now is you're weaseling out of giving me an argument.
No one's
because you know you're wrong.
You're horrible. Listen. There would be motivation for the proposition that God most likely does not exist. Because there hasn't been an argument presented thus far that proves he exists. Now, one, if I'm taking an agnostic position, I'm unaware if you, the debater, I'm debating to prove your position to be true.
You begged me to debate me. Not only yesterday, but today. You've presented me with the proposition, and you've just refused to defend it.
Do you think God
exists? No, I'm atheist. I'm an atheist.
Okay, now why? Okay, move on. Next topic. You're a retard. You wasted my time for 15 minutes like a retard. I did it my PC because you're a dumbass bitch who are trash. So listen, we can debate something else. Do you defend pro-life or pro-choice?
Just give me the argument that God likely does not exist.
Do you defend pro-life or pro-choice?
Just present the formal argument. Why are you trying to weasel out?
If I'm taking an agnostic position, I don't have to present any argument. Are you a retard?
Yes,
Hey,
yes,
maybe
you
you
do.
guys dropped on the brain and stuff. Like, I
If you
don't know.
present,
You are
well,
if I'm
hold on.
nigga.
If you
If I'm
present an
taking an
agnostic
agnostic position,
that
but I don't have to
also
give an
affirms that
argument
God likely does
for
not
that
exist,
position.
yes, you do. Well,
Okay, yeah, sure.
Careless,
Okay, yeah,
just stop
sure.
talking for a few
Okay, yeah,
seconds.
sure.
I just want you to
Okay, sure.
internalize what I'm about to
I'm
say.
just like,
Okay,
me,
sure.
you're just gonna like
Okay,
keep
that's
fucking
an affirmation.
talking retarded
So
spastic
I'm
dumb
gonna
bitch.
expect a
Listen,
formal argument
if
somewhere.
I don't know, maybe you just can't track. Listen, if I'm taking an agnostic atheist position, all that likelihoodness work to is simply talking about there being evidence for the now, if you cannot support
That's
that
not at all what
the
it
position is
means.
true, then I don't care to debate you because you can't give
What are
any.
you
You can't give
talking about? You're just
any to
wrong
prove
there.
the
That's just a
proposition
wrong
that exists.
statement.
You aren't proving that.
That's
You're
just
just
a wrong.
having a weird meta debate with me upon what my position is.
Listen,
So we can debate something else,
hold
bro.
on, hold on. You
Stop
just
being
said
a
something
retard.
wrong. You said that a probabilistic claim, all that the agnostic atheist is purporting is just that there is no evidence that God exists.
Yes, there
That's
is
not
no
what the
evidence
agnostic
thus
atheist is
far.
affirming. It's saying that
And if they're taking an
it's saying that the
agnostic
existence of
position,
God is
they're saying that there
likely.
isn't any evidence that they're
It's saying that
aware
it's
that God
likely.
exists.
So
Now,
whenever you're measuring competing hypotheses,
you're just a
you said that
retard,
you
bro.
could measure the percent by
He's just a
saying that
retard. He's a retard.
atheism is about
He's a
0.68% likely,
He's a
and then
retard. He's a retard.
I don't know why you keep on saying this. I've just explained this to you like 4 times, more than 4 times.
You're a
just not
retard.
listening
No, you
because you're
didn't.
retarded. You're a moron.
And if
You're
you
an
did, you
8.
can prove
You
that. You
can't
can prove all the
understand
arguments
anything. You
true.
can't internalize any information.
You didn't prove
Nobody thinks you look good right now.
no
You're
one thinks you look
actually
good right now.
insane.
You're a retard. Why would I have?
schizophrenic.
What do you mean by look good? Are you gay?
No, you have mental
Are
disorder.
you gay? Are you gay?
Just stop talking to me.
Are you gay?
Am I gay?
What do
Yeah,
you mean
I'm
by
gay.
look good? You're a
Yes,
faggot.
I'm gay.
That's what you are. You're gay. You're trash.
Okay, that's amazing. Do you think that's a formal argument? Why are you on hush mode?
What are you talking about? I just said yes, retard.
Wait, what
I just
logic
said
are you speaking?
I just said yeah.
What logic are you speaking under?
The Mufasa axiom.
Yeah, you said yeah. That's an affirmation.
I see. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sure. And
The
yes, it's
Mufasa
true.
axiom isn't a logic.
It is.
What is true? What are you talking about?
Yeah, what is true? What's true under my eyes is you can see in the debate.
30 seconds ago,
So,
or you're
if what I
genuinely
utter
hearing
you
different
concede.
voices because
If
you're
whatever
schizophrenic.
I utter is true, then you concede.
Don't listen to him, Mufasa. Don't kill them,
So if
please.
whatever I utter is true, then you concede.
What are you talking about? This is the shittiest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Hello?
Where is the formal argument that concludes that God likely does not exist?
Hello?
Okay, I think his internet went out again. I think his internet went out again.
One, you can't prove that you have to from argument.
Mufasa, yesterday you presented me with a debate proposition, and I absolutely decimated you on it. Now you're trying to weasel out of giving an argument to defend.
Can you prove me?
This isn't a good look.
Formal argument for why God doesn't exist.
I've mauled you twice already. Stop asking me if you're actually this moronic.
You already read it. I can't believe you're actually this fucking stupid or crazy. You already lost.
Because you're hearing.
You already lost. See, you're trying to like bring these weird like white boy terms. It's not working for you.
Mufasa, I'm sorry.
You're using like these weird like white boy gay garbage band kid terms.
Yes,
it's not working.
I'm white and I'm gay.
Yes, these weird white boy band kid terms.
It's not an argument, unfortunately, Mufasa.
So can you give an argument for why I can't?
Oh my gosh!
Like, take an
okay, I'm actually gonna walk you through this. Okay, so I'm gonna write out the premises, right? And I'm gonna write the conclusion that God likely doesn't exist, and I want you to fill these in. Okay, so one.
This nigga ass is hell, bro. You gotta lock in. Get back in the lab, bro. You suck. Oh my god.
Alright, just fill in those premises, okay? Oh, he's looking? He's registering in the brain? Is it loading? Is it processing? You right? Wait, hold on.
I actually was lagging.
You're loading because you're slow. Right, you understand that you just confirmed that you are cognitively slow. Alright, awesome. BB, if this guy asks me, I'm back. Just tell him that.
Alright, so did you give an argument?
Just fill in the premises. Mufasa, I don't understand why you think I'm the affirmation.
Okay, so listen, if banana is true, then potato is true. Then it's true God doesn't exist.
Hold on. I've never
premise 3, the current photo of banana in orange reports what God is. And what God is X, Y, and Z. X, Y, and Z doesn't exist.
I don't know why. Are you just?
So I gave an argument for why God doesn't exist. Go ahead.
Are you diabetic?
Well, the argument for God existing
The
is
conclusion
true under
is God likely
foundationalism.
does not exist. Not that
Yeah,
God
so
does not exist.
foundationalism gives
Because then
substance
you'd
for
be
the
affirming
argument
the
being true.
atheist hypothesis. Well, you'd
Okay.
be affirming the atheist hypothesis.
Well,
Then,
there's
wouldn't
motivation for
okay,
the
as an
argument being true
affirmation.
by foundationalism.
So
Can you
that's
give an
not the
argument for why it's
argument
not
that
true?
I'm expecting.
Well, one,
Just
do
fill
you
in the
think there's any
premises that I've laid out in
contradiction
general
for
chat.
foundationalism to support an
Dude,
argument?
you look
What?
so fucking bad right now.
Well, you can prove
This is
that.
actually so ridiculous.
We'll prove that.
This
You're
is the
making
rowdiest
weird
strategy
claims.
ever.
Well, you're just
I
galloping.
actually think I remember this guy. He asked me to prove that I exist. This guy's actually moronic.
But
No, you're philosophically
that
incompetent.
is a great
You're
argument.
illiterate.
That is a great argument. Prove you exist. That is a great argument.
So
Prove
what's
you
the
prove you
contradiction
exist.
in a peanut
Prove you
creating
exist.
us? Is that what you said?
Yeah, there's no contradiction. Can you give a contradiction?
Dude,
you give a
you know what?
contradiction?
Actually, I think you're right. There is no contradiction in that.
Okay.
That's actually amazing.
Nice concession. Nice concession.
Nice
Thanks for conceding that.
Is this guy real?
Nice concession.
Listen,
So you're using terms
I'm
like, is this guy real?
I want you to just get off of Discord. Well, I just want you to get off of Discord.
Bro, this nigga
Cook
is
some vegetables and I want you to eat them.
quieter
You
in
can
chat.
stop breathing in your mic so fucking hard because you're use your mic and your belly. That's awesome. Fill in the argument. Just fill in the argument.
Hold on.
Dude, you're schizophrenic. I don't know why this guy fangirls over me so much.
If he is, it's true. I don't fangirl over you. You just ass. Okay,
You've
so I'm gonna
times.
give the argument in chat. Hold on, I'm gonna give the argument in chat.
Okay, so I'm expecting you to fill in these premises.
Okay. So premise one, a belief in the existence of God requires evidence or justification that supports the claim of existence. Premise two, there's no conclusive or verifiable evidence that proves the evidence of any God.
Okay, I've already read it.
Therefore, it is reasonable to withhold belief in the existence of a God.
Don't worry, I can read
while also acknowledging the question of God's existence is definitively knowable, provable at any time agnosticism. So the inference that's being used here is modus tollens. As you can see, that premise two is clearly making a negation. Yes, it is modus tollens.
Premise one isn't a conditional statement.
It doesn't have to be.
Yes, it does. That's a requirement of modus tollens.
Prove that. Well, no, prove that. We'll prove that.
That's just what I mean by modus tollens.
Well, do you know what an inferential step is?
It's actually just self-evidently true.
So premise one already implies there being a conditional. It's just that I just didn't feel like putting a conditional in the premise. And one, there's no contradiction with someone doing that. So it's probably just true that I was just too tired to put an if at the beginning, and then I could just imply that this is true via.
Do you know what that is? Do you know what that means? Do you know what the antecedent and consequent is?
Make.
Do you know what that is? Hold on, are you looking it up? Look it up on Wikipedia.
Structure of.
It's because you don't know.
Huh.
Okay, look.
Okay.
If premise one is a conditional
I'm back.
I'm back.
Okay, so let me just had to recough the argument.
If there was definitive evidence for the existence of God, then we would have belief in the existence of God. Well, that's obviously not true.
Well, you need to give evidence for that being true. Do you support that negation?
What are you talking about? I'm not going to justify your premise, retard.
Well, it's supported via foundationalism. Foundationalism supports the argument. Foundationalism.
Foundationalism isn't an argument.
It is an argument. Can you prove it's not an argument?
No, it's not.
It is. Prove
you
that.
think foundationalism is a hypothesis?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an affirmation. I'm glad you agreed it wasn't an argument. Just give me the argument for premise one.
Well, I think an affirmation can be truth apt.
Phoebe, come here to the chat, bro. This guy said I'm ashamed of my own race. Careless, you're making an entire race look bad right now. Can you believe that?
Substance. Okay.
Why are you whispering to yourself? Are you talking to the voices?
Alright, so do you want proof for foundationalism being true?
They're in hush mode.
Okay, so premise one. For any system of knowledge to be coherent, there must be a set of basic beliefs that do not require justification from other beliefs. Premise two. If there is no basic beliefs, the system of knowledge will lead to an infinite regressive justification, making it impossible to justify the belief. Well, one is analytically true.
What you think premise one is analytically true?
Yeah.
Obviously, that's not true.
We'll prove that.
If you think that it's analytically true, then
well, why is it not obvious?
Definitive evidence or something equates to belief.
Okay.
Is your semantic analysis of what a belief is definitive evidence? You fucking moron.
Yeah, it is.
That is it.
Yeah, no, it is because
that means, right?
because okay, yeah, sure. So
Conclusion
basically, the truth maker behind the proposition is that the proposition can relate to what can relate to a definition.
Just 1
Now, the
second. So what would
definition and the
happen is you'd have
proposition
to
have a
carry the
relationship.
definition
Now,
across the rest
there's
of
no
the
contradiction with something
So
being
what you
proven
said-
via a
hold on.
definition. For example, the
Hold on.
definition
All
of an
Chris Mobley
apple
saying
is a
was,
fruit you
if
eat.
there were
A
definitive
fruit you
evidence
eat
for God,
is true
then there would
because
be
if I were to
definitive
say
evidence for
I'm eating
God,
a
and
fruit,
there
then I'm
is
probably
not
eating an apple.
definitive evidence
And
for
that's
God.
just analytically the case. So you
So
got to
what's
give an
the
argument for why
there
case is
isn't
analytical truth
definitive
for
evidence for
why
God?
something is true.
What's the argument that there isn't definitive evidence for God?
Well, there isn't. It's impossible.
It's impossible. Wait, under what modality?
S5 modal logic.
S5 modal logic. I told you this yesterday. It's not a modality, retard. That's
We'll
a
prove
frame.
that. We'll prove that.
It's a collection of frames.
Well, why can't it be a modality?
Because it doesn't make any statements about the rules governing the accessibility
Well,
relationship.
it can. Well, it can. There's no contradiction.
What are the rules that govern the accessibility relationship?
Well, the proposition is true. That's the rule.
It's not a rule.
Prove that.
That's a proposition, not a rule.
Well, the proposition is true. Like, what the fuck? Like, what I'm trying to do here, nigga? It's true.
That's amazing. It's still not a rule. What are you saying
Okay,
right now?
it can be a rule and
You
be true at the
actually
same
look
time.
crazy.
There's no contradiction.
Anybody who reviews this rec won't think of you as looking good. They're gonna think of you as schizophrenic. Do you know what that
prove
means? It means you're actually insane. Everything that's coming out
Wait,
of
I
your
got
mouth.
a question. So, did you ever respond to the
You're
claim that
actually
you lost this
spouting
debate?
nonsense.
Wait, I got a question.
Nobody. What are you talking about right now? This isn't an argument for This isn't an argument.
Did you ever respond?
Oh
to
my god. This does not know what modality is. I know we already went over this like yesterday.
No, I definitely know what a modality is.
I beat him with the MOA. This is actually so funny.
Hold on. A modality in philosophical, a modality refers to the way in which something can be said to be necessary or impossible.
Okay.
So basically, a modality is like the quantifier or determines the state that something can take. Like for example, it being possible, necessary, or it being impossible or like possible, etc. So it's a way of discussing the mode, or I guess for example, the state that a statement takes. So like for example, the form it takes. Now something can take the form of being necessary in the sense to where it purports to the idea that exists in every possible world. Now something can take the state of being possible in the sense where it's contingent. It can happen in some world, but doesn't happen in another world.
Right now?
No, I'm not. I'm literally not. You can't prove it either. So it being impossible means that it can happen in any possible world.
Stay away from
so a modality just determines again the state or the form that a proposition takes or quantifies it takes. For example, it can be possible, it can be necessary, etc., etc., etc.
You're still breathing on your mic, by the way. Everything that you're saying is actually crazy. It's a delusion.
Oh, well, you can prove that? That's the claim.
Because you're lost in the conversation. You just told me that S5 was a modality.
Me being lost in a conversation
that's true, and then you tried to ride out of it.
I'm actually lost in a conversation.
In fact,
one, there's evidence of motivation for why I
started it out multiple times. You said
well,
this
I don't
exact
care.
same
You can
thing
think
yesterday.
that. You can think that. You can think that.
I'm glad that you think I can think that. That's amazing. I'm glad you have no problem with me believing.
No, I do have every problem.
Listen, just.
One, I don't think any. I don't think you justified any claim in this debate. So if you ever made a claim during this debate, I want you to give evidence for it. Otherwise, I can just dismiss it by foundationalism. Foundationalism to support the argument being true because it's just it does. Because for example, the whole point of foundationalism is that for any system of laws to be coherent, there must be a set of principles that do not require justification. At least if the if the system of knowledge leads to an infinite verse of justification, making it impossible to justify any belief. Conclusion: beliefs may. Okay, I'm gonna just talk over you.
Even in his foundationalist,
therefore, some beliefs must be foundational and self-justifying, providing the base for offering the knowledge.
He'd take it to be an intuition. Because nobody would ever say something so moronic like that. Just give me the argument. Stop asking ChatGPT to make you arguments.
Okay, hold on.
Okay is an affirmation. All right, so I'm expecting you to
have a
creative, philosophical
I'm just gonna give another argument. I'm not gonna attack anything because you're a retard.
Dude, are you even listening to what's coming out of my mouth?
Chat.
Give another ChatGPT argument. This is actually ridiculous.
For the objective state of affairs, a true statement corresponds to reality, meaning it accurately reflects how things would be in the world. Like, for example, a 1-to-1 ratio of reality. Now, a 1-to-1 ratio of reality, we just talk about how something can synthetically correspond to reality or have a synthetic reference to something in reality. For example, like the state of a phone being the state of a phone being a phone point blank period. Now, a phone is talking about what the phone is, not something about the phone. Like, for example, its descriptive elements or properties. Now, a phone exists because a phone has the ability to be made by someone. For example, we can manufacture phones, and that is the thing that purports a phone into reality. Now, the reason for why phones can exist is because of a contradiction. Now, one, the reason for why you would concede via whatever I uttered to be the case is because, one, even if the consequence is false, then it's still a true conditional. Then the reason for why it's a true conditional is because on a true argument. So I'm gonna mute you. Give an argument. Also, via foundationalism, that argument's also true via the fact that the truth table supports the argument being true. It purports to.